name's Leon. I've been a chef for 20 years. I've owned Honest Foods for 10 years, which is a location catering company in London.
And I'm Adam. I've been bored working in offices in London for the past 10 years. So last year I moved to Berlin and now I work in a wine bar and a restaurant. So ultimately what I'm saying is he's the talent, he knows how to cook and he's the chef. I just like eating stuff, but I'm really good at eating stuff. So we're going to go to some of our favourite restaurants and they're going to show us the dishes that they like to serve.
And then we're going to bring it back to my kitchen, use an inspiration from those dishes, knock up a street food version.
Yes. So now we're going to head down to one of my favourite restaurants in all of London. It's called Brooksby Walk. So you remember upstairs at the 10 Bells?
Yeah, man, probably our favourite place, wasn't it?
Yeah, of course. So one of our favourite restaurants in London. The guys closed that place and then they opened a new place down here called Brooksby Walk. It's in a former site of a public toilet, so it's an old public toilet that's now being converted. As always, there's just that kind of really simple but really well cooked, great food, great drinks. It's super cool. You're definitely going to love it.
Over there, yeah?
Yep, this is it.
Wicked.
It's open, just come on in.
Easy, man.
That's right. Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, no, come on in. Oh yeah? I'm not going to take much credit for it. Come on in, our kids. Welcome to the humble abodes. Welcome to the pissoir. This is, yeah, these are. Those ones are, that's original. The floor's original, and the drainage and the pissoir is original, that you can see in the corner. There's like a really interesting split with people's sort of mindset in terms of eating in a public toilet, where some people would desperately want to sit in the pissoir for the novelty value of it, but also some people will be like, I'm not really that comfortable with it. Here he is now, not the big guy. Giorgio, the man who deals with all the food and type stuff.
And then Leon, I'm the chef.
And then how did you end up with this place? What was the process?
We were, when we left the 10 Bells, we were looking for a permanent site, and we sort of spent tons of time like trekking over various upcoming areas of London, looking for really interesting sites and stuff. And we did see some really great stuff, but none of the spaces that we saw had that sort of intrigue about it. That's something slightly different about it, you know. But then we heard about this place through a mutual friend of ours, and we just came to see it.
It was, I would say it was destiny. Yeah. That's what we deserve. To have a restaurant
In a toilet.
In a toilet.
Mate, this is one tight space you got here, man.
I can't believe, so you see you do it with 60 people.
Yeah.
2 years for me, that's unbelievable, man.
And two people in here.
Every day is a mission. Every day is a mission.
So, man, we were going to ask you if you could, like, just knock up a dish of something that, you know, something that means a little to you, you know, something from your heart.
Yeah.
And so we can taste a little bit of
Just put a dish together, give us a little information about
Sure,
it.
man.
And,
Give me
then
a
we'll
couple of hours. I will come up with a dish.
on the spot.
So, this dish is let's call it like a lazy risotto. It's just cooked with like a pearl barley, which you can even like cook the fuck out of it, and it still stays quite crunchy. It's not gonna really overcook. So I just replaced the grain with pearl barley. Also got more flavor, more. You can also be toasted beforehand, just to give that extra little toastiness. And it's finished pretty much like a risotto. I'll use like some creme fraiche, some fat, some grated parmesan, and then a classic like salted pepper.
my mouth's watering, man.
Yeah. It's cooked beforehand with some wine, and then like in a vegetarian stock. I keep it vegetarian because it can be with meat or without, depending on our painful customers. So that's how it looked like. So quite creamy, quite juicy, and then toasted seeds, lean seeds, and then sunflower, just like a lightly toasted in in butter with some salt. And that's gonna give the extra nuttiness, but also the crunch.
Yeah.
And then topped with some pickled, I call them spaghetti because they look like spaghetti, so they're like pickled kohlrabi, and then finish with some just slice of lardo di colonnato. So that's
just like a cured.
that's fat, that's saltiness, animal. And that lightly melts on top with the heat of the risotto. And then this one is not only a decoration, it's also extra flavor. It's called nasturtium.
Oh, mate.
It's amazing.
Spoons, George. Try and get everything on there. Much as this is like an Italian-inspired dish, it makes me feel like it does actually remind me of like a German thing with the almost like sauerkraut pickle and the pork fat.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, it is beautiful, man. Tucking.
Give me a taste.
Come on, boys, man. Are you going to tuck in as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna have a taste, yeah. This looks amazing, man. Yeah, man.
And so you get the toasty like linseed and all that in there as well, don't you?
It's ridiculous, man. That's so good. There's loads of crunch. I tell you, there's loads of flavour from the seeds. Really toasted. There's loads of flavour from the seeds.
Yes.
And anything with pig fat, I'm gonna be happy basically. Mate, you know it looks good when the cameramen are getting involved. We'll come down.
George, thanks, man. Thanks for letting us in your kitchen, man. Really, thank you so much.
And thanks for the dish, man. The risotto was incredible.
I love to bring like loads of men with beard in my kitchen.
So barley risotto, kohlrabi, pork fat. You got any ideas?
Mate, I reckon I've nailed it because we've got to keep it as simple as possible. So I reckon all in a bun, not wanting to lose any of those elements. Creamy risotto, the cold pressed pork fat, and the pickled slaw. So put the barley risotto in a patty. Yeah.
Like in batter?
No. So we're coated in the seeds and then like toast it under the grill to get that toasted seed thing. So that's the creamy risotto, the toasted seeds. Then we have the cold pressed pork belly, cured, thinly sliced on top, and then just a pickled slaw, which people love nowadays. And I think in a soft, a big sandwich in a soft brioche bun.
I think that the patty will be lovely with the seeds.
Yeah.
Get all the flavours in. Easy to eat, easy to make for loads of people.
Yeah, and it's just more interesting than a pulled pork sandwich as well.
Cool.
Because you've got like the patty in there. Mate, I reckon that's the one.
So you know what we need to buy, shop-wise?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Cool,
I know.
let's go.
All right. Yeah. Well, now, I must admit, I can't explain any of these thoughts racing through my brain. It's true. Baby, I'm howling for you.
So what's going to happen is I'm going to have the brioche bun with the pearl barley risotto, which we're going to put into a patty. We're going to panny that with breadcrumbs. Then that's going to sit on the bottom of the bun. And get some of this nice pork, take the crackling off, slices of the belly on top, and then we're going to make a pickled slaw. So like a just like a cold slaw but without the mayonnaise, and we're going to pickle that in cider and vinegar. The inspiration really was his dish was like was a play on an Italian dish, so the risotto, the creamy risotto, with the addition of barley. But then what I got from it was quite sort of German flavours going on with the pickled kohlrabi and the pork. So that's where I'm doing like the sauerkraut vibe with the pickled cabbage, pork belly, but going with the risotto as well. So that's taking the two elements I got from his dish. See what I'm saying? Creamy risotto, the pork belly, and then we're sticking it all in the brioche bun because that's how street food works best. I'm going to start the risotto over here. It's going to be shallots, thyme, garlic, We're going to cook that down with white wine, barley, risotto. In the oven here we've got the pork.
Oh, motherfucker. Oh yeah. Look at that. Fucking get in.
Yeah, it's great. Time. Tender. That's going to be perfect. It's still got a time to the bite as well.
Crackling. Yeah?
We're going to do something.
Don't know what we're doing with that yet, but we've got it.
Definitely doing something with that.
I'm actually starting to rush now. No acting shit. This is the risotto, which is cooled down now, so this is what we're going to make the patties.
Just like.
It's just going to be a slice of cheese.
Okay. Seeds up the toasted seeds. They've got the toasted flavour like you had yesterday. We won't on top of the bun with an egg wash just to give the bun more flavour. And you keep it true to the flavours that we had yesterday in the restaurant. Use counter the state technique to crush the sunflower seeds.
Says the risotto is really just a vehicle for the cheese here. So this is going to be our cheese slice.
Right.
Dude, this is very much uncharted territory. What are you doing? Can't have rice in a sandwich. We're going to knock up the sandwich now, the first one, before we serve it to everyone. So I'll just show you how it goes. So on the bottom we've got the brioche bun, toasted sunflower seeds on top. So here goes the unusual bit. We've got our arancini, or our risotto patty, which we've made with half pearl barley. So that was the original thing that the main part of the dish that George showed us. Then in place of his lardo, we've got the pork belly, which we've just got with slow roast, and we've got it in the cooking juices. So we'll put a couple of pieces of that on top. And then in place of his pickled kohlrabi, we've got the cabbage slaw. So this is toasted sunflower seeds. We made a sweet pickling liquor, shallots. Goes inside there. Lid on top. Cheeky bit of crackling on the side. Posh.
Yes. Let me try that with the pork juice. Is that it?
That's it.
I can tell it's in. The juice is amazing.
Look, it's okay for a chef to get a little bit of a hard on from time to time. It's just happened.
That's it, so we'll dip the top of each bun in the pork juice before we serve. These lot are going to love this.
I'm going to Louisiana. I'm gonna get me a mojo hand. I'm going to Louisiana. I'm gonna get me a mojo hand. I just wanna fix my woman so she can't have no other man. Cold ground on my bed last night. Rocks on my pillow too.